Yeah, man. So, you versus Arsenal, man. That mud just dropped along with Lux and Rum Nitty.
Yeah, shout out to my brother. Look, shout out to Rum too, man. Word. That was dope. That was a hell of a Christmas. two on the same day, especially me and Lux.
Word.
You know what I mean? That's a great thing, you know.
And let me ask you, I know you don't like to rewatch battles like that.
Yeah.
But since it dropped on YouTube, you know, do you still think that...
No, I definitely watched it.
Okay.
I watched it. I really watched it to see if I did as good as everybody was saying I did. One, and then two, I wanted to hear the shit he was really saying about my mother. Cause in the battle, I really tuned that shit out. Like, you know what I mean? I kind of knew he was gonna go that way. So, like, I had to talk with my moms, and she was just like, yo, let him do it. She was just like, let him do it. She like, don't react on nothing. So I just figured I'd tune it all out. You know what I mean? So I heard a couple things. I knew it was about her, but I wasn't really listening to what he was saying. You know what I mean? So I watched it to see what he was saying and shit. You know what I mean? That was the reason I really watched it. And to that first, like when you write the rhymes and shit, you say them so much that when it's time to actually perform them, you don't know whether or not if they gonna hit the way the first time you wrote them. Because the first time when you write them, when you do it, crazy. But then you kind of forget that shit when you say them 1,000 times over and over and over. You know what I mean? It start getting redundant to you. You know, but you got to remember that these are people's first time, like the way when you first said it and you was like, whoo, you know what I mean? So when I watched it, it was like, oh, everything about that night was magical. I loved it. You know what I mean? I loved it. And everything went the way it was supposed to go. Everything went the way it was supposed to.
Now, when he was snapping in his first, right? Well, he was going off on his first.
Yeah.
Did he say some things that kind of like, when you watched it back, did it impress you?
Yeah. He had some impressive shit in his first. You know, it was like, but I mean, honestly, to me, I was just trying to make my first the most action-packed without filler that it could be. I wanted it to all be action, all have something to say, right? I felt like I accomplished that in my first. When, like, his first, I felt like he put everything in his first. To me, he had a lot of spots in there that was dry. You know what I mean? Like, he heat up, then he chill, then it's like, all right, cool, where it's going. Did he jump back in it? You know, when he rap, like, saying that to me is like, ooh, nigga rap for a long time.
Yeah.
And me saying that is like, damn.
Yeah, because you rap forever.
Usually. You know, but the way it was, like, I feel like, you know, when, like I said this before, like, when he asked Cal, he was like, yo, tell Mook, just like we could rhyme a little, like 3:30, 4 minutes, because I ain't trying to be up there rhyming all day, such and such. You know, and then in my mind, I'm like, nigga, you've been wanting to battle me for how long? Like, you should be trying to rhyme forever. So that was the first red flag. But, you know, I feel like, oh, you tried to pump fake me there. Like, you tried to get me to come in there and do that. Because, you know, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not a person that worry about time and all of that. Like, you know what I mean? If you getting off, you getting off, as long as the battle is in continuity. But when we got up there, And then I thought about it after. I wasn't not in the battle, but like after, I'm like, oh, this nigga tried to 52 fake out. Telling me, yo, we want this to do this. And
Yeah. I mean, I was just like, man, did it impress you? So, you know, that's why I was like, man.
you know, the first round, like, he impressed me. He was saying some shit, but he didn't have all of the boxes checked. It was like he was rapping a lot, but it was like redundant to me, in my opinion. Like, it started to become, even throughout the whole battle, it was like he was the same flow, the same pitch, the same, you know, it wasn't no entertainment in it. It wasn't, he didn't do a lot of other things that I was always told needed to be happening was going on now. Like, I listen to the fans, like, I bet I gotta fix this. I'm still trying to fix shit. You know what I mean? And for a nigga to have the most battles damn near in battle rap against me with on camera, like he said, I only got the little bit of battles, and you know what I mean? It was like, where's everything else? You know, you gonna have some lines, you a good rapper. You gonna have some lines, you a great rapper. You gonna have some lines. But like, where's everything else? So I felt like I got him on all of that. You know what I mean? Like, on any aspect you want to put on, like the rhyming, the flows,
Yeah.
you know, the material, the cadences, all of that. I just felt like my shit was just, I was just more entertaining around the board.
So let me ask you this. So when he was like, you know, when he disrespected and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, what was your mental?
I told you, when I heard that about my mom's, I already knew more than likely that was where he was gonna go. So as soon as I heard that, it was like I just tuned that shit out, really.
Yeah.
You know, I just tuned it out. You feel me? Like, people was like, yo, why you shake his hand and all of that after? And I'm like, yo, Mom Dukes did her job. Mom Dukes told me what was gonna happen, and it happened. I don't crutch. I don't, like, after I win in a fashion, I don't even hold grudges, bro. It's like on to the next. The win should take, like, to, you know, speak for itself. I don't like going there after and just keep beating the dead horse. You know what I mean? Like, of course, like of course that shit, of course it hurt. You know what I mean? But it hurt because your mother gone. You know what I mean? Just not even the fact that it's him just saying it. It's just like, it just hurt because your mom's gone. That it is reminded. You know what I mean? Even though I'm reminded every day, but you know, the real scene what was up. You know what I mean? The real scene what was up, like that's not a move you do. Any veteran would know that. Like, that's not a move you do. Forget just the real man part of it. Like, we don't do shit like that. But just on the battle rap aspect of it, veteran, like, you would know not to do that because so many people in this world that then lost somebody like their mom or father, you know, bare minimum a love, a cousin, any family member. You know what I'm saying? And the job of the parent is never to bury their child. And I understand that. So I live with that, like, okay, cool. Like, you know, my moms didn't have to see me in the ground. You feel me? So maybe, you know, one day, hopefully, I hope his moms live a real long life and shit, but it's never going. Like, when I say, yo, I can say fuck your daughter, cousin, brother, aunt, uncle, and mother especially. I could say that because he already violated, but I'm not gonna do that. But not disrespecting them, disrespected me, respectfully. You understand? Because one day I know a man gonna have to go through that, even though we don't wish that on nobody, but like, you know, this is just the cycle of life we all have to go.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully his mom's live a long life and we could celebrate her life and say, yo, she lived a long life, so, you know, we can't expect them to be here forever. You know, my mom's life, it was cut really short for me, you know, but hopefully his mom's live a super long life, you know, but it's gonna hurt in that same manner. You know what I mean? No matter if he 100 and she 120 something, or if he's 200 and she's 300, or if he's 1,000 years old and she's 1,040. Like, it's still gonna hurt the same. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's whack for people to like disrespect the dead, even in battle rap?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, I mean, you disrespecting a dead homie or something, it's like, that's still, you could understand that more though, because it could be more so like, yeah, like, you know, niggas is in the field, shit happens, we could talk field talk, you know, but like somebody that's a civilian, don't know, that's not in nothing, you know what I mean? Somebody, mom can't speak for themselves or shit like that, is just, that's the corny shit, you know what I'm saying? But my mom's told me, like, kick that nigga ass, man. She like, trust me, I got you. Always listen to moms. So that's why I was like, cause yo, I promise you, if I would have went off key with anything, like if she would have told me that and then I would have said, yeah, if I would have promised that, and then I would have reacted in the first, or whatever he said, when he alluded to it, it would have went different for me. I believe that, cause I didn't keep my promise. You know what I'm saying? But I promised her, like, I bet, and she promised me. You know, it's hard to say, but my mom's, you know, she been working for me, bro. My mom's like, yo, man, you better listen to these people that's saying this about your battle raps, from like dead serious. Cause I was a stubborn nigga. You know what I mean? But she did, and I listened to mom. Gangster.
Now the question is, are you overwhelmed by the fan support like that you've been receiving?
Absolutely. And I'm appreciative too. I'm overwhelmed and very appreciative. I guess, like, I can't even, as fucking stubborn as I am, the fans ain't lied to me. You know what I mean? They told me, we want to see this kind of shit. Even when I went back and forth and used to be like, yo, y'all don't hear this shit and all of that, I was bugging. Like, Mook, man, my mom's like, yo, man, just listen for one time. Listen. You know what I mean? And as much as I wanted to say, see, I did what y'all wanted, and niggas still acting, nah. niggas showed they wasn't lying. They was like, see, if you do this, then this is what you get, the reception you get. And, you know, I'm on it for it, to be honest. You know, sometimes nigga don't really want to talk they shit because they feel like, you might feel like you too cocky or something, but that's the sport we in. You know, my personality, everybody that know me, anybody that ever could tell you they was around me, they say, nah, Mook, that nigga Mook is a cool nigga. He's a man. I don't like putting on fake things just for the public, and like I'm just not into that. You know, I talk my shit because this battle rap, like the same way Ali and Floyd and them niggas. I feel like we them type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because we ain't at the degree as a sport of battle rap yet as it is, I want us to get there, and I feel like eventually for 100% we gonna get there. And you know, we know the way them niggas talk they shit, but we know that make people not like you too. But you can't please everybody. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna talk they shit, but when you can't go against the culture. You know what I mean? You can't. And I'm just, you know, I'm happy that it's working out, man. I'm happy that it's working out. Or that it worked out. Stay on me, pause. Let me know what I need to do. Because these niggas ain't listening. I promise you, I'm listening. Don't let me become indestructible. Are these lights on? Yeah, they are. Don't let the fans tell me so much game and knowledge to what they want to where I just get it right. Cause if I get it right, oh my God, it is over.